Do you say something?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I do too.
Stay tuned till the end of the podcast to see what's up with these bags over here.
I'll tell you in a little bit. Hi, Habibis.
Hello.
We are back.
We are back. Season 8.
It is?
8.
Yes. And you know what? 8 is my favorite number.
It's a cute looking number.
So it's going to be a very, very good
Because
season.
if you flip it horizontally, it would look like an infinity sign. So I love
didn't
8.
think about it like that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it has a huge meaning.
Yeah, I one of my favorite numbers to double is 8. I just love it.
Emphasis on my favorite number to double. Okay?
We've been there. Go
My
back to
favorite
season
number-
7. You'll learn all about that.
My favorite is 2 because that's my capabilities. It's 2 and 1.
We're talking about doubling.
And I
Okay.
might stop at like...
But 2 leads you to 8,
yeah,
which 8 leads to all the other numbers that I'm saying.
sure.
So you have all the capabilities, besties.
Sure.
Besties.
Thank you for
Bestie.
That's believing in me and my capabilities.
Yeah,
So thank
and that
you.
is being delusional. And
Of
on
course.
that,
That's our episode for today. Being delusional.
the art of it.
The art of being delusional.
We can be delusional all day long.
It's my favorite talent.
Yes, but are we gonna ignore the elephant in the room?
No, we can't, because y'all can't ignore what this is, right?
Just look.
If you're not watching, this is the episode to watch and to listen to on repeat. Okay,
Yes.
it's very important. I don't know if I should tell you,
Yes,
but we have Huda Beauty in the room.
yes. Hi, Huda.
Huda Beauty in the room, you guys. It's one of my favorite brands for 2023, 2024, and on. And now we are 2025, so
Same.
it's a trend that is never ending. Huda Beauty forever.
Yeah.
And we have some products sitting here. If you want to know what's up with these products, stay tuned. Stay till the end of this podcast. You can cheat and skip, but it's your loss. Stay tuned. You want to hear about what's going on here for sure, because you might be one of the lucky ones.
Yes, we are very excited to share some very exciting news with you toward the end of the episode. So
It's our
like
first
what I was
collaboration
saying.
on this podcast
Yes, we love
ever. And it's something that we were delusional about.
it. Yes.
To be honest with you guys.
Okay. Being delusional can get you in a very, very beautiful place, and we'll talk a bit about it more in this episode. But me and Tharaya were just very delusional, and we put down our favorite brands, and then we were just reaching out, to
Like
them.
seriously, we sit down and we say, what brands do we think we want to support, and think that their support would be meaningful to us. Like we
Yes.
don't want just any brand out there. We welcome all the brands, but we want a real connection with the brands. We just,
Yeah. Something that we use on a daily
Yeah.
basis, something that aligns with our,
ethics
yeah.
and morals.
And yes.
And
And
Delulus.
Huda, who does it better than Huda? Really, like she is amazing. She's always supportive of her community and everybody else. So I love that. And we are very, very excited to use all these products, and we are using them today.
She's
So-
very big on women empowerment, and that's something that I love about Huda. And honestly, her products are unbeatable. Like she truly loves and respects makeup, and she creates things that are not in the market. This mascara, this is probably going to be my 3rd or 4th tube since I discovered
Yes.
one coat mascara from Huda Beauty. It's seriously my favorite, and I've told Yasmin about it. I love this mascara. Before she comes up with this, I also used the one with dual-ended mascara, and it was also good. But this is like truly one coat. Like the name of the mascara is a real name because all you need is one coat.
Literally one coat. Thoraya didn't tell me about it. Thoraya bought it for me for my birthday
That's
present.
true. But I've spoken to her
And,
about it, and then I
yes.
bought it to you.
And I was obsessed.
Yeah.
Literally, like she put me on it, and I was like, I cannot use anything else.
Yeah, I
and
love it.
Sometimes, if I'm in a rush or something, I get another brand, but I'm like, I regret it.
Yeah.
This is the best.
Yeah.
I think I've never tried her. I try her lipsticks, I try her gloss, I try her mascara and everything, but I've never tried her eyeshadows.
Yeah.
And there is a creamy and there is a matte version. The matte is not even supposed to be that pigmented. It's so good. Like, it's so pigmented. I took a little bit of it. And
She was literally dapping her finger
like
on
barely.
it. Dap.
And we'll share our some videos with you guys, but like it's so pigmented, and I love that. Very lightweight. And it blends very, very easily. So I love
have
that.
used her palettes before, but none of her small palettes. I've used her big palettes, and they're one of my favorites. I've even done videos on YouTube about them. I've tried her lip liners, and I love how smooth they are, super creamy and buttery. What else? Her powders are the only powders I truly swear by.
Oh yeah, amazing.
There are a lot of good products from Huda. I also like her skin line. I know she discontinued it, sadly, but I still have her scrub, and I use it once a week because I don't want it to run out and can't purchase it again. So I really like her products. I just like what she does with beauty, makeup, and she is a real woman out there, honestly.
Yes.
And the fact that she does not Photoshop her campaigns is something that I truly respect, because we all know everybody's putting a filter out there and speaking about skincare and makeup. We all know.
Yeah.
To a point that now you can't even recognize the filters. There are filters that you cannot pick.
Yes, but I think she's very smart in doing that, because nobody's buying that photoshopped glassy skin anymore. You know, when you can see some
Pores,
like that's natural, you know? And honestly, this product is not here, but her foundation and the primer
you told me about it.
is amazing. I literally bought it when in Thoraya's engagement because my other foundation ran out, and I don't even use foundation. And I just wanted to give it a shot. Amazing. Like literally, like
Honestly,
it's a filter without having a filter.
I didn't even know that you had the foundation on.
Really?
I swear I could not see it.
Like it absorbs, the skin absorbs it very well, and it looks very natural. So I love it.
She is very big on good finish makeup. Like, she is very big on that, and you can tell from most of her products, like, they never look like it's cakey. Even if you put layer after layer after layer, her makeup does not look cakey.
Love it.
It's completely different. Her brand shifted so much, and it changed, and I'm loving it now in 2025. Like, every single product that she has out there is really nice, and they're not heavy on the skin. That's also a big thing. And that's it with Huda.
Yeah.
Stay tuned till the end of the podcast to see what's up with these bags over here.
I'll tell you in a little bit.
Let's go back to our topic about delusional.
Art of Being Delusional.
The art of being delusional. I'm one of those people that lives in La La Land sometimes in my head, and I truly don't know how to not be delusional. Like, I cannot not be delusional. It's in my genes. And I know that sometimes it's not healthy, but in my situation, it helped me to be delusional, because if I'm not delusional about certain things, I feel like I wouldn't do certain steps that I've done in my life.
It's your fuel to being productive and being on track after your dreams.
True.
Another word for delusional to me is being dreamy. Like, I am such a dreamy person, so I cannot operate without having a plan ahead in the future and what I want to do. And for me to get there, sometimes I just have to be delusional and just do the thing right then and there. And most of the time it works for me as well. So I think like with this instance, like, we never really thought that we were gonna, do something with Huda Beauty, but like it was very exciting because we were just like putting it out there and we're like, okay, maybe it works and maybe it doesn't. And if you really have that mentality, you don't get shocked when it doesn't happen. But if it does, it's a beautiful thing, and you know that you have no limits. Like you can dream of whatever you want, and one day you'll get to it, regardless of how much time you need to
That's
work toward it.
My favorite things about being delusional, or the art of being delusional, is that you really don't have limits.
Yeah.
You can manifest wherever you want. You can be delusional about whatever you want, and you can go as far as you want in your head. And the fact that you can do that, you can create a reality for yourself through your delusions. And I don't like it when some people like be a little bit spectacle about people who are delusional. They're like, they take it as a negative thing, but it's really not. Like, if you don't dream about it and don't imagine it and don't manifest it and build all these delusions in your head, how can you reach it? I feel like it's kind of the first step in my life is to be dreamy about things, and then they become reality.
Otherwise, you will not be that creative into making them happen, right? If you just some people, they just put a goal and they just let time go with it. But sometimes that's not fun. When you get to that goal, you're like, okay, like I worked toward it, yes, but I wasn't giving myself the possibility to be delusional about it and maybe dream even bigger than what I think that I can achieve, right? So, I mean, maybe somebody's thinking about like losing weight, for example, and you're like, oh, I can lose like 1 pound every week. In like 6 months, but maybe toward the 6th month you can put a goal for yourself to have 6 packs, and then you end up having 6 packs. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, why are you limiting yourself? If you don't end up having it, then that's fine. Like you don't need to stress about it.
It's like you shoot for the moon, and if you don't land on the moon, at least you're landing around one of those stars around the moon.
Exactly.
So you're still landing somewhere that is pretty good.
And you can still work toward it. You put a limit to yourself 6 months. Maybe you can have that in 2 years or 3.
True.
As long as you're going to have it, right? It doesn't. Time is an illusion. And I'm really trying to teach myself that, because it is an illusion.
It is.
There is no 20s. There is no 30s. There is no 40s. We're just going by the day. Live it day by day, because if you get trapped in the time illusion, you're not going to get anything done.
Basically, you're always late. If you're going to put so much emphasis on time, you're always late. But if you take that emphasis away, you always have time. Period.
Yes. Literally.
Yeah.
Like you have today. The way that I used to think about it, I'm like, oh, Monday through Friday, I'll just do what I got to do at work, and I'll be so exhausted. And I'm like, I'm waiting for Saturday and Sunday. But then I just wasted 5 days waiting for 2 days that I might not be as productive as I need to be, right? So I can be productive today, and then I can just go to sleep and wake up tomorrow and do the same thing. I don't need to be thinking like 7 days ahead and stressing myself out, or thinking like 30 so near, 40 so near, and not getting anything done. That really, in my opinion, I think time hinders your productivity into doing something bigger or achieving all the delusional things that you're thinking about.
True.
So
I feel like being delusion helps me a lot, especially in like with editing and being creative. I have to have the idea sitting in my head, or like delusional about how my edit is gonna be for me to get to the final like result. Every time I'm filming something, I'm already editing in my head how this shot is gonna be, how this thing is gonna be. It's being delusional because I might not even get to the day that I'm editing. I might not even get to
God forbid, but I see what you mean.
You don't know how the final thing is gonna be, but my delusion helps me get the shot and think about the editing throughout like filming. So it's something that lives rent free in my head. Honestly, I can't not be delusional.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes 100% sense because you just wanna get there, but like if you're not gonna give yourself the full potential, then
Yeah, even when I first started YouTube, I did not know where I'm going to end up with YouTube. I had no idea how it's going to be. And it's things that I cannot control. What I can control is my delusion and working on taking the steps to see if my delusions and my steps and my work is going to get me to where I want to be. You know what I mean? It's like using that dreamy thought and working on the steps for me to get to a reality that looks similar or close to my delusions, you know?
Yeah.
It's part of life. Like, don't listen to people who tell you don't be delusional. No, be delusional, but also work on your delusion to make it real. You know, you can't just sit down and be like, oh, I'm thinking this, I'm thinking that. No, take the steps. And if you can't take the steps by yourself, ask for help. Ask, how can I take that? Like, asking for help will help you a lot, to be honest. And if you don't have people, use AI to help you. Period.
Here we go. She taking it back to season 7. Stay right here. Stay
Honestly,
present.
you have to, like, don't be shy of taking steps, because like being delusional is not enough. Like, you have to take steps, physical steps, mental steps. Like,
being delusional by itself is not going to get you anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, girl, don't even think that we're telling you just to be delusional.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work that you need to do behind the scenes
Yes.
to get to where exactly you want to be.
Yeah.
And sometimes, a lot of the times, people reach exactly their delusional point. And, like, your capabilities. And I truly believe that God would never put an idea in your brain without him knowing that you are capable of reaching that.
Yes.
So
honestly, like, just us going to also Japan, like, I thought it's very far in the future. It wasn't even something that I was chasing. Honestly, it was just a thought.
Yeah.
And then the thought became a reality because we allowed it to become a reality. We put a time, we put a goal of let's go and travel. Like, it was a 1-hour decision, to
Not
be honest,
even.
that became a
Few
reality.
minutes. It's insane. Like, if you see our conversation on the phone, we were booking to go somewhere else, like completely
We were gonna go back home to Iraq.
Yeah, that's it. We were gonna go back to Baghdad. That's it.
For real, that was the
and
plan.
then my mom was gonna come with us, and I'm looking at my mom, and Tara is like, "Let's go to Japan." I was like, "Girl, let's go."
And then the situation was like not safe, and we were just gonna cancel the plan and sit around. And I was like, no, we ain't sitting around. We planned to take a plane, so let's change the plane route. And instead of going to the
Yes.
Middle East, we're gonna go to Asia. We go into Japan.
Yes.
And it was a crazy thought because she's never been. I've never been. I don't speak Japanese. She doesn't speak Japanese. But we were
Nada.
like, we can do this. Let's just go. And
Yeah.
honestly, we just searched, booked, and we planned, and we went. And it was such a smooth trip, honestly. And it was just a delusion idea in my head. I never thought that 2025 Thoraya is going to be in Japan. I never thought about
Me
it.
neither, because it's not even on the top of my
Exactly,
list, to be
yeah.
honest.
Neither
Thoraya
on
wasn't.
mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Thoraya wasn't even thinking about it. I wasn't thinking about it. So when she brought it up, I was like, "Let's go."
No, for real.
What is gonna happen? Worst case scenario, we change our mind. But let's go. I'm down.
Yeah.
And we went, and it was so much fun. We had ups and downs, but it was like overall, it was a great trip. We had so much fun, and I would do it again.
I didn't believe that it was going to happen till I landed in Japan. Like, even on the day of traveling, like, I woke up at 3 a.m. I was like, let's just go to the airport.
Yeah,
Let's just go.
What's gonna happen? Who's gonna cancel first?
No, for real.
But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
I have a question. What is your favorite thing that you thought of delusionally and it became true?
It's so silly and it's so materialistic, but honestly, being gifted from brands that I used to see in Macy's and Nordstrom, and I didn't even have money to purchase most of the things that I am now being gifted for free. And
That's so cute, though.
I always sit down with myself and be like, oh my God, I'm so blessed, because 5, 6 years ago, I would dream, like truly dream, and thought it was impossible for me to be able to be on their PR list and being gifted 3, 4, 5, 6 times a year from those brands. And I'm like, wow, I never imagined it happening. But again, working on your delusions, it's something that you have to take to make your delusions reality. And it can happen. There is no time limit. Just do not put a stamp of time. Don't put a time limit to anything that you do in life, because you do not know when you're gonna harvest your hard work. You really don't.
Yeah.
And
Just a note on that. I also don't think it's the materialistic thing that you said at the beginning. You're seeing the fruits of your hard work. And I think that's beautiful, because you're looking at it, right? It's just things, products. But you look at it and you're in your brain, you're thinking all the 5 years that you've been working on this, and it's paying off, definitely.
Yeah.
So that's like the most proud moment that you feel of yourself.
I thought I was delusional, to be honest.
Yeah.
I thought I was delusional. And I am still dreaming about bigger things, but I feel like it's reasonable. It's maybe not, but like it's reasonable to dream. Nobody can put a like tell you, "Oh, you can't think that, you can't dream about that." That's the beautiful thing about what goes in your head, is like nobody can control what you think about. Nobody is gonna be like, "Oh, don't be delusional." They can tell you, but they can't stop you from being delusional. So it is one of my favorite things, honestly, is just getting things that I never thought were possible to be in my hand and for free. So it's a beautiful thing.
That's nice.
How about you?
My favorite delusional thing is, as an Arab girly, traveling first time by myself to Spain with $0 in my balance. I kid you not. You know what I did?
She had money for the ticket though?
Yes, I saved up money a little bit. I had the thought in my brain. So I was like, okay, if I work from this month to this month, I can save up this much money. And I was looking over the tickets, and I'm like, if I book it in the winter, then I can travel. I booked it 2 months before I even told any single soul. And I did not have any money to actually survive there. No apartment, no nothing. So I was like, what am I going to do? I only have 6 months.
Crazy.
And I haven't told my parents. So my parents were like, they don't know. And I'm Arab girl. So that's like something, to me, it's like, it was
you
out
don't
of
do that.
Yeah, it was out of the options for me to travel alone to Spain. Like, that's insane. So 2 months before my trip, after I made sure that I worked and I saved the money and I had everything saved up and I have extra money on me as well, then I went and talked to my parents. So deep down, I was very delusional, because what if they say no? Like, if they say no, this entire money is gone. There's no refund, nothing.
Yeah.
And, well, only for the ticket, but that's the only thing. And I just went and I was there. And the moment that I stepped a foot there, I literally was like, what is going on? How did I just like think of this whole thing, and I made it happen? And I was very proud of myself. That's like the most moment that I was
proud of you about that.
I love
it takes balls.
Yeah.
Honestly, to book, first of all, a ticket without telling nobody, and not knowing that your family is going to say, yes, you can go alone, knowing that you come from a very conservative family that really, she is the youngest daughter.
True.
Like, of course, they're going to be extremely protective over you. Like, that's a normal Arab family type of thing, you know? And I think they just know that if you were able to save money and work and use your time in a right way, I think they believed in you. They know what type of daughter they raised. So,
and that's another thing. I don't want to say manipulate. Manipulate could be negative, but like you tricking the scenario around you to get exactly to what you want. Because if I had went to my parents and told them without figuring out the whole plan, they would have been like, okay, you're not even ready to do that thing on your own. Like, no. But I went there and I had everything planned out. And I literally told my dad, and my dad was like, I'm just worried about you. I don't want you to do this. But I know him. If I hadn't had a plan, his reaction would have been completely different.
And they might probably...
like what are you talking about? Like, please, like...
They probably would have slowed you down. Like, if you had not been already... if you had not booked your ticket, if you have not made the plan, and then you hear a rejection, then you're like, okay, might as well just sit down here and figure out what to do here. But you planned it quietly because you did not allow any negative thoughts to be in your head. You know what I mean? Like,
that's
you truly
so
blocked
nice,
everything.
Because I didn't think of it that way. Maybe the way I was like unconsciously thinking is that I'm going regardless.
Yeah.
It's just that one key that I need to open
and the
this
key
door with,
to
and I'm
regardless is not allowing other people to give you ideas and play and manipulate your thoughts. That's what you did, honestly. And I recommend this to everybody, honestly. If you really want to do something and you feel like it's hard, work quietly on it. And once you feel you are reaching it, then you can share it with people that matter in that decision. Not everybody matters in your life, but share it with people that matter after you have taken the steps, so you don't allow people to manipulate your thoughts and slow you down, because
that's
it
I'm
does.
like
It does
it
affect
feels
your
like
thoughts.
I'm like talking to a higher power right now, because it's making so much sense. Because to me, really unconsciously, I was like, I'm going regardless. It doesn't matter. And now that you're saying this, it's clicking. And I think I am very delusional, but I think I should be at that level where I'm gonna do it regardless, It's just a matter of like me getting the opportunity to make it happen at that moment, at that time.
Yeah.
And not to lie, I was scared. I was literally, that's one of my scariest moments. I never really thought I was gonna be alone in a country that I don't know anything about, never been to. But it was
And
beautiful.
it was one of your favorite trips until today. You keep talking about it. So I know it was something that is meaningful to you because you did a lot of things independently alone. Nobody was on your timeline. You went there. You decided when to wake up. You decided what to visit. You decided what to eat. It was all you. That's the most beautiful thing about traveling alone, is that you don't have to be on anybody's timeline. It's your timeline. You don't have to speak to nobody that you don't want to speak to.
Literally,
it's you alone. Some people like it, some people don't, but I feel like it's something that a lot of people need to do at least once in their lifetime. I have not done this, honestly. The only trip that I took alone, I would say, it was when I was 16 maybe, or turning 17, and I didn't even have the American passport yet. I just had a green card, and I told my mom that I want to go to Spain to practice my Spanish with my class, and my mom looked at me. It was delusion. And my mom looked at me, she's like, huh? My mom was a single mom. She's like, call your dad, I'm not paying for your ticket. I was like, okay. My dad was in Iraq. And me and my dad did not even speak a lot.
Yeah.
So it was seriously calling the ATM, basically. I was like, Daddy,
United Airlines.
This is just a financial call. Just give me money to go to Spain. And he's like, okay. He literally sent me money, and I did not think that he was going to do that. But I was like, I'm taking every single step that I need to take to go. And that's the nice thing about being ignorant about certain things. I didn't even know that I needed a visa. I needed to secure the money first.
Yes.
And then I went to my teacher and I was like, write my name down. I'm coming. And seriously, a week or two before traveling, I had to go and get a visa. And it wasn't an easy thing, honestly, because they needed to see me in person. It wasn't like over the phone. It wasn't online application. I did not have a license, so my mom would have to drive me from Austin to Houston.
Oh my God.
Yes. And I think to the Spanish embassy, and they were looking at me like, she's too young, like, to travel. Like, what is this? And they just gave me a visa. They loved me, honestly. I booked the ticket and I didn't know that I was gonna be able to get a visa, but they gave me the visa, and I was like, that's it, it's done. I'm going.
Yeah.
And I still remember my mom was working. My brother did not drive. My sister was in school. Nobody was able to drive me to the airport. So I called my mom friend. I literally called my mom friend. I was like, can you drop me off to the airport? And I still have a picture of her taking a picture of me dropping me to the airport. And then I looked at that picture one day and I was like, wow, I completely forgot about my delusions. And it happened. I went to Spain with a bunch of kids, each one of us living with a family. Like, it was all unplanned, but just because of me wanting to go and believing in my delusions, it happened. If I did not allow myself to take the steps of, just, being ignorant and taking the steps that I don't know what's going to happen after, it would have never happened. It would have never happened.
Yeah, I don't know how else to say it, but you really can make anything happen that comes into your brain.
Yeah.
As simple as that. Just work toward it, easy, step by step, and have a plan, have a timeline, and then just maybe, or no timeline, to be honest. We're talking about trips here, so it has a timeline. But most of the things in life, you don't have to have a timeline for, and it just happens, you know?
And it happened also in my work. Honestly, I closed some deals that I thought I was never going to close in my first 4 years of real estate. Like, I haven't been doing real estate for 10 years or 12 years. And I closed on deals that are super big. And when I tell to other agents who have been doing this for over 10 years and 20 years, they sit down with me and they're like, wow. And it was all because I take the first step of me being delusional. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to take the first step, the second step, the third step, and it's going to happen. And that exactly what happened is allowing my ignorance to not stop me. You know what I mean? It's like ignorance is a bliss in some ways because, yes, it brings fear into things because you don't know what you're doing, but you not knowing is what is making you take the step because you want to know what's going to happen, I don't know if it's a clear thing, but this is how I deal with things. Even if I'm ignorant about certain things, I'm like, okay, but there's a possibility of me knowing what to do. So might as well take the first step. And first step leads to the second and third. And then you close on deals that are amazing. And that's what I did in my work. And I'm still doing that. And I still dream big. I still have some delusions that I need to reach. And I know
as you should.
They'll happen. They will happen. It's impossible not to happen if you keep working toward them.
And I mean, like you said, you should do that. You should dream bigger than what you have already. But also you worked toward it. So it's like it's gonna happen regardless.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just
even though I always think no matter how much work I do, it's not enough. No matter how much energy I put into things, it's not enough. I always think that I am doing less than what I should do. You know what I mean? But I don't allow that to stop me because you don't know how effective the small steps that you are taking, smaller steps can lead to bigger steps. Like, instead of jumping, might as well just take a baby step, and then you might finish faster than people who are jumping, because you are taking baby steps.
And that there are some videos in physics, actually. Like, they show you how two balls have left and one had like a lot of
ups
movements,
and downs,
and its road, and then the other one is straight, and then the one with the movements arrives first.
Yeah, ups and downs help
so
help you
science-wise. That's how it works. So why do you think that your life, if it has ups and downs, it's not gonna lead you anywhere? Being always happy and having a smooth life, in my opinion, I think it doesn't really allow you to grow as a person. Yeah. So you always have to be positive about what's going on in your life, but also dream big and you'll get there one day.
Yeah, today I posted on my story that well, the saying is like if it's sunny all the time, then it's desert. You know what I mean? But if you get sunny days and rainy days, then it's beautiful. And that's life, honestly. That's life in every situation. Every situation. Let's say you're drinking coffee. Some days it's going to be good coffee and some days it's going to be bad coffee. If you don't taste the bad coffee, how would you know you had good coffee yesterday?
Literally.
You know what I mean?
Yes, you have to get it something from the bad to know what is good in your life and to be appreciative of everything that you have and to dream of beautiful things in the future because you know exactly what you like and what you don't, you know? But yeah. All right.
Yeah. That's
Do you have any
with
life
me. And
updates?
do I have life
I have
updates?
some that I cannot wait to share.
Do you want to share yours?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, first of all, somebody took Rita. So she is no longer with us.
How long has it been?
It's been a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're doing good.
It's been 5 days, 6 days, something like that. Yeah.
What's the updates?
I literally just texted her now because I've been texting her every day.
Okay.
She's good. She's eating now because she has not
Did she
left
fast
the
for a little bit?
Yes.
Wow.
She has not ate for like the first 3 days.
Okay.
Which was very concerning.
She's boycotting food.
Literally, she just like her mommy.
Okay.
So, but she was okay with the girl that picked her up. She was playing with her and everything.
That's adorable.
Yeah, and then, but I think she hated her because she was the one that picked her up and put her in the little box.
Okay.
So she says Rita keeps hissing at her until now, but she's eating, which is good. It's just gonna take her another week. At least she's very patient with her, which is nice.
I love that.
She hasn't complained. She hasn't brought her back. She just tells me, she's like, oh, she still hates me. I'm like, okay, just give her some time. She'll love you eventually.
Yeah.
That's one.
But that's a very big one and it's very important. And I'm really happy for Rita that she found somebody that is giving her time, and hopefully she starts loving them and caring about them as much as she did with you and your family, because I know you're allergic. This girl is allergic to cats and she lived with a cat for how many years? 3
years.
3 years. One time she texted me her face in the morning. It was puffy. Like, I did not know how Yasmin was able to open her eyes. Her whole face was puffy. And she still is, you're still dealing with medical things because of that.
Yes. Like, I still have like a hard of breathing, and I didn't have that before. So I have issues like also with my nose. But
and your niece would die. Like, she's not just allergic, she would die because of cats.
My niece's allergy is really scary because her temperature drops. And when
that's not
the
a
body
joke.
Temperature drops, is even more scarier than a fever.
Yeah.
Like, it's serious.
I'm glad. I'm
then
glad.
she
I'm
cannot
happy.
breathe and stuff.
Are they going to change her name? Hold on. Are they going to change her name?
No, she told me she's fine with
Okay.
Rita.
She likes Rita.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has all of her papers and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm happy for her. She's in a better place. And,
is the girl in Houston?
Yeah, she's
okay.
Here.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so similar environment, kind of ish. Okay.
Beautiful. So yes, Rita is good, in a better place. I'm very happy for her. Another thing that had happened. So last week I went to go have a sleepover in my friend's house. But I wasn't going to sleep. I was just going to go, and they were all
like a pajama party, a chill party.
I was just going to chill.
Yeah.
And I think I got too excited of me telling them that I'm not going to sleep. I'm just coming. And, I was very excited. And they were like, okay, you're not going to sleep. We get it. So I go in. And I hate parking there because I don't know, it makes me nervous. There's like a lot of ditches and stuff like that. So I always park outside on the street.
Okay.
So I don't have to deal with it.
Okay.
I came out of the car and my friend came out and she was like, oh, you're going to drive there, park there. And I was like, yeah, but I'm parking wrong. So let me fix it. And she was like, oh no, just come to the driveway.
Okay.
I go to the driveway. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me one second.
What did you do?
What did I not do? I wish I did not. You know when you're like Please, like, I wish the ground swallows me right now because it was insane.
Like embarrassing?
Very embarrassing. I've never been embarrassed this much. It was very embarrassing.
That's hilarious.
Yes, but just give me 1 second. I should have pulled this up a long time ago.
That's hilarious, honestly.
Wait, look.
What did you do? Like, is that like a bayou?
We will
A
put
mini
the
bayou?
picture here. But yes, there is a whole thing that is ditched like 3 feet
Oh, wow.
deep. Yes, and it had the big pipe to let the rain go in. And I was getting into the driveway and I accidentally went too far onto the right. So I hear my car go, troop, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And in my mind, everything is looking fine. So I'm like, it's okay. Like, let me get out.
Oh, God.
And I was like, no, let me reverse and fix it. And I was like, okay, let me reverse. I try to reverse. The car does not move. And I was like, what's going on? I get out of the car. Girl, my car was flying off. It was, the other side was off the road. Like,
Okay. It was down from one side and the other side is up in the sky.
up in the sky.
Okay, okay.
I go call my friends. I didn't know what to do. So I started running.
Yeah.
And I'm knocking on the door. And I'm like, guys, what do? I don't know what to do. They came out and they're like, what the fuck is going on
How
here?
did you reach there?
I don't know. I really do not know. But the embarrassing part is that my friend, her dad, fixed my car twice before when we were in school. And that shit happened right in front of her parents' house because she lives right next
And
to
her
them.
dad was looking at you like,
No, her dad was not there.
Oh, okay.
But my friend FaceTimed him and I was like, please don't, please. He already think I'm a dumbass for doing a lot of things with my car. So please leave him alone. She still managed to FaceTime him. And her mom was like, who is that?
That's
What
hilarious.
happened? Yeah, it was very embarrassing. And then luckily, a guy with a truck came past by and then we had a whole shit show. My friends were stopping people at the street.
That's
were
hilarious.
grabbing it.
Oh, my gosh.
The whole thing took 15 minutes, but it was so exhausting. And
The
God bless the
embarrassment.
guy that helped us. Really, God bless your heart. You were very nice.
The embarrassment.
Yeah, I was very
This is your
embarrassed.
second time having your car stuck in the mud. One time at the beach.
Yes.
And this is near somebody's
Yes.
house.
But like the beach, like it wasn't my fault. You know what I
Expected,
mean?
yeah.
Like it
no,
wasn't
at all not your fault. No. It's
was-
the beach fault. Like, why would the beach have sand? Like,
Not that. Chill. I meant like it was like an area that was sunk. You know, like
yeah.
that.
Like,
I
why would
drove
the sand
to.
sink? Like, why? And then why would
Girl,
you?
that one was bad because I drove to it. You know, like
I
there's
know.
no way out of
And
it.
the fact that you thought it was okay and everything is straight till you left the car is kind of scary.
It's concerning.
It's
That's what
very
I'm telling you.
concerning,
When
baby
I
girl.
got out, there was a guy that was exercising, running. I wanted it to. Oh my God, I wanted to fight him so bad. He walked by and he was like, how did that happen? I'm like, mind your own fucking business, please.
I love him so much.
Leave me
already.
alone right now. Everybody was laughing at me. I'm like, please get me out of here. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I feel you. That's
so
embarrassing.
yeah, that was very
yeah.
embarrassing. But I mean, shit happens. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's not the first time. And I was really concerned because once my car got out, I was like, this bitch is not moving anywhere. She's not gonna.
You know, I think you need a truck or an SUV for your next car. You're not a sedan girl.
No.
You need a car that can.
You know, my first car, it was a van.
Yeah.
Not my first car. My first car that I learned in, it was my dad's. But I learned driving in a van. And when I
I
drive
learned driving in a van too.
Shut up.
I swear
oh,
to God.
nice. It was a Dodge van. I
Yeah.
love it. And when I drive the work truck,
Yeah.
it's a complete different world because I see everything.
Yeah,
and
I think
everything
you
is
need
very,
a truck.
Yeah, I love it too. I would love it. No, you know what? I would love to have a truck as a secondary thing because I need it.
Yeah, for your work.
But I don't want to be driving it every day. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
But you know what? In Houston, I feel like having a truck, it's not really an abnormal thing. You know, it's a
It's
very
not-
normal
it's
thing to
not.
have a
But
truck
for a
in
girl,
Houston.
like everyday drive, a truck. You know
True,
what I mean?
as an everyday, yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you
like
mean.
a little minivan that would be cute, you know, or a 4x4.
I'm
like
just not a
regular.
fan of vans for some reason. I feel like they look like a minibus, so I just don't like the look of vans.
I Some
even
of them are
though I
cute.
need to appreciate them because it was my first car to learn how to drive. Pearl Park, took
Yeah.
my first car exam, and everything was in a van.
I love Vans. Some of them are cute, and some of them, yeah, I agree with you. They are just ugly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that
Well,
was very
I'm glad you're
eventful.
safe and alive, and I'm glad your car is
Thank
good.
you.
Did you need to fix anything after you got it out, or it's fine? Nothing broken?
No, that's why I was surprised. I
Okay,
was like, she
that's
is not
good.
gonna drive me home, and I was insisting to still go home. And my friends like, please stay. Like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
But I still went home, and she drove perfectly. Love her, and yeah, gotta knock on wood.
For real, knock on wood that she survived.
Yeah, she
And you didn't go all the way down, you know what I
she-
mean? Because that could have
it
definitely
wasn't gonna
happened.
go. It wasn't gonna go. My front tire was stuck, and it
Oh.
was running, even though I wasn't pressing on
Ooh.
nothing. Yeah, the friction was
Frictioning.
frictioning.
Cute. Well, this is how life is.
Yeah.
This is how life is. Should we talk about the giveaway?
Yes.
Since we are coming to the end of the podcast
Yeah.
episode, we want to tell you about our giveaway. We are giving away 8 of these bags filled with Huda Beauty makeup.
Yeah. So we have in each bag, it will have 2 shadows. So one creamy one and one matte shadow. It will also have 2 shades of her
Liquid blush.
and then one of the mascara, one coat mascara. It's amazing. And one glassy gloss and one pinkish gloss, and then 2 of the lip liners. I love these.
Each bag will have all these products in it. What you need to do is be subscribed, a subscriber for the podcast, and you need to be following our Instagram page. We will drop a video on Instagram. You can enter underneath the video if you comment and like the video. You can also enter on this episode if you comment down below in the comment section. You get 2 entries if you comment here and on Instagram. So give a shot to yourself, double
Yeah.
the shot. You have to live in North America, you guys, because shipping is very complicated with makeup. We need you to be in North America to enter this giveaway. 8 bags, so the chances are very high that you
Yeah.
might win one of those bags and enjoy Huda Beauty's makeup. One more thing, we will give out the winners on March 17th,
yes.
during the podcast episode. So you would have to listen to that podcast episode, and we will share it on Instagram as well, but mostly on the podcast episode for the 8 winners.
Don't be selfish. Share it and share it with your besties.
If you don't win, your bestie might win.
Yeah, and you might share. Both
Exactly.
of you,
Exactly, because
So-
there's 2.
Yeah. Tag your friends and share it, and
And
Well-
it's really cute because the makeup bag truly fits perfectly
all of them.
all
It's
the
so
items.
cute.
And
Yeah.
you can, it's waterproof. You know what I mean? It's amazing.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. I like makeup bags when they're plasticky like this, because if your makeup spills or anything, it doesn't
get
destroy
out.
other
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And it's easy to carry on the go. I like to have the handle, and it says Huda Beauty on it. And what else? You
I
tell
think
us.
what is your favorite?
The mascara.
The mascara, yeah.
Lip liners for sure, because I don't use eyeshadows a lot, but if they're easy to use like these, I'm definitely gonna
Yeah.
change a little bit every now and then to change the makeup look. Just change the eyeshadow, which is something that I want to incorporate more into my makeup, because I feel like last year I stuck a lot with neutral colors on my eyelid. I want to play around with more different eyeshadows, and these 2 will allow me, even though the colors are super nice and earthy colors,
Yeah.
which is going to be an easy gateway, you know, for
Yeah.
me with eyeshadows. I used to be very big with eyeshadows, like in 2016 as 17, like big glam girl. But now I'm more of a natural kind of
Yeah, I feel like everybody was at that time. It
Yeah.
was insane. Everybody was like,
playing with colors,
baking,
the cut
But
crease
now, yeah.
and the baking
Yeah.
and the eyeshadow, the
But
bright
now-
eyeshadows.
Yeah, now it's like more natural, and I feel like this bag has the essentials, everything that
I
you
agree.
need, and that's it, I think my favorite for right now, I love all of them. I can't wait to use the glassy gloss because I like when it doesn't have a tint.
It's
Like
just a
it goes
perfect
perfect
shine.
with everything. And for right now is the matte shadow. It's amazing. The pigment is really like
It's truly
for the 8
pigmented.
people that are gonna get these bags, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. The pigment is amazing. So
Yes.
good luck, and let us know your feedback once you use it, and I'll actually share a video with us if
Please
you can.
share when you win.
And that would be great. We'll
And I
share it
really
as well.
think that there is a huge chance for you, especially if you live in North America, that you will win one of those. So don't be shy. Comment, enter, share it with your friends, family, besties, everybody, because there is a huge chance. It's 8 bags, 8 winners. It's not one, it's not 2, it's 8 bags.
Yes.
So
So just a recap: follow on Instagram, follow Huda Beauty for sure, and then
if you don't follow Huda Beauty, what you doing?
literally, like, girl, get it together.
Do you even wear makeup? Honestly.
We're putting you on
I
something
feel like
really,
one
really
of my
good.
first pages that I followed that do makeup is Huda Beauty page.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
it
back in the
was-
days when it was like showing on Facebook and stuff, like
She was the go-to girl for makeup tutorials on Instagram. Like, girl, like, even if you think you don't follow her, I'm sure you follow her.
Yes, you probably did somewhere, back
Yeah.
then.
But
so
importantly,
follow her, follow us on Instagram,
Subscribe.
subscribe on YouTube, and then share and tag your
do
girlies.
your thing.
And
Don't be
Well-
shy. Do your thing. I know you want one of those.
you remember those?
yeah.
Don't be shy.
Don't be
Put
shy.
some more.
Yes.
Don't be shy.
Yes.
So,
I'm
yeah.
really happy for y'all guys. This is like the perfect collaboration for me and Yasmin. Honestly, we're delusional about it.
Oh, we love it.
Yeah.
We
I love it.
We really, this is just like saying at the very end, we really appreciate you, Huda. Thank you for
Thank
sending
you,
us
for
this
real.
amazing. And your team is amazing. They're very responsive. They were like very supportive. Love them. So
It's a
thank
very
you.
beautiful opportunity.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We
It's like
appreciate
sharing
it.
the love with us and allowing us to share your products and love for makeup with other people. And
Yeah, from an Iraqi girl to another Iraqi girl. We love you.
yes,
And
thank you.
for the
Thank
support.
you. And this was the main thing for this podcast episode, an entry. Don't be shy to enter the giveaway. You will win.
Yes. You. Be delusional and you will win.
Exactly. Be delusional.
I'm going to be delusional
And there
too.
are 8 chances. Like, are you kidding me?
Yes.
Very achievable.
So
I'm really excited for you guys.
we can't wait for
I
you to
love
try
doing
it out.
giveaways. I really, truly do. Even though I
This
don't
is-
like shipping, because it happened twice to me where I shipped things and I got them returned back to me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Because like different places.
Yeah. One of
different-
them was to Saudi Arabia and one of them was to Iraq.
Yeah.
And it was really
The
disappointing.
addresses.
Yeah, the addresses. And because of makeup, it was one of them was makeup and the other one was perfumes, and they both were returned to me, and I was shooketh and upset because you
would
don't get
be.
refunded for the money that you pay. I remember that it was over $300 of shipping.
Yeah.
I swear, I'm not exaggerating. It's a shock.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's international. And
Yes.
to places, especially Iraq, the shipping there is very, very difficult.
Yes,
So,
it's on weight. So makeup and perfumes both weigh a lot.
Yeah.
It is what it is, and I had to do money, like, because you win.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm not gonna just leave you hanging. It's either the gift or the money. Like,
Yeah.
no way. This is why we're sticking with North America for this giveaway, because we truly want you to get the product and enjoy the products as much as we did, and we are enjoying them. So We're keeping it to North America, and it's just giving you more chances if you live in North America to win, because we're narrowing down the people that can enter.
Yes, and there are a lot of people, that,
Honestly, yes.
Everybody, when we go to Sephora or any other store, they're like all over Huda
Yes.
Beauty stuff.
Honestly,
So
most of her
everybody
products are
loves her
sold
stuff.
out. So
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
No, there is one lip pencil that I want so bad, and it's always sold out from all the stores that I get. And I'm like,
yeah.
what's up?
I remember when I was looking for her pink powder. I'm not kidding. Probably 3 months of me looking for it till I put my email for the notification, and I had to get it online.
Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that just
Yeah.
shows how successful the whole brand is. It's amazing.
And her
We
products
love it.
are truly
We love to
amazing.
support it.
Yes.
So if you haven't bought from Huda,
That's your chance to try her out.
this is actually my first giveaway, experiencing a giveaway.
Okay.
So I'm very, very excited.
It feels
very
really
excited.
good.
Yeah, it is very exciting.
Yes.
Can't wait. So,
Again,
yeah.
it's ending March 17th, okay? March 17th. You have a long time to enter and share it with your friends and family and your loved one and even your boyfriend. Let him enter. If he wins, he gives you the products, you girl. Your brother, your daddy, everybody. Put everybody on this. Honestly, I'm just helping you out. You know what I mean?
Girl, if you, and especially if you're Arab, your family is extended. It's endless amount of people.
Yes.
It's like 70. So
Yes.
you got 70 tries on Instagram and another 70 tries on YouTube.
Yes, you can enter
You will
twice.
get it. Yes.
Up to 2 times.
And like Tharaya said, she had to call her neighbor to drop her off at the airport. Call your neighbor. Call your friends. And just enter, girl.
Yes.
Love this. This is the best ending ever. Let's leave it at that.
Exactly. We'll see you next time, you guys.
See you guys.
Love you
Bye-bye.
so much. Mwah. And happy Ramadan.
Oh, true. Happy Ramadan.
Yes, we love you.
Bye, guys.